All right, looks like we are live. Hello, Feminine Leadership Collective Community, my community of sisters. How are you doing? I am coming in live from California here. If you are watching this live, do pop by, say hello, so I can feel your presence, your energies with me right in this moment. Every circle is a co-creation, and I would love to just say hello to you. And I'm just setting up my phone here so I can see your comments. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Happy full moon. I hope you are having a blessed full moon. I am here sharing with you the energies that are activated in the collective that can really fuel our highest growth in this moment. And before I dive into it, let's take a big breath. Let's take 3 deep breaths here together. Inhale. Another inhale. And one more inhale. And bringing yourself back to your body, bringing yourself in present moment, bringing yourself present with your breath. And notice your belly expand as you breathe. Notice your heart expand as you breathe today. And if you are here live with me, do say hello. Let me know you are here live. At the end of this energy update, 2 people are going to get an intuitive hello from me. And this will include like an intuitive landscape of where you are growing with this full moon, and some communication, some coaching, some healing around it. So if you are here live, do say hello. Let me know you're here. And if you are watching this replay, I am holding the safe space for us to connect with ourselves, come into this space of self-awareness where you can meet yourself. There you go. There you go. All right. And I do see some hellos popping up. Elakia Subramaniam. Hello, sister. Maha, do you say your name Maha or Maja? Hello. Let me know how to say your name right. But so glad that you're here with me live. So happy to see you and feel both of you. And as more people start to join live, do say hello so that we get to co-create magical energies together. It's powerful when women come together to really step into self-awareness and to really rise up from there. And if you see me looking in this direction or this direction, please know that I am simply looking at your comments. Maya, yay, Maya, beautiful name, beautiful name, beautiful name, sister. Maya means, Maya means this like earthly, I don't know how to even describe it. Maya is a Sanskrit word as well. And Maya means earthly connections, earthly attachments, sometimes even illusions. But Maya is such a powerful, beautiful name. And Ilakia, what does Ilakia means? I would love to hear from you, sister. Am I saying your name right? Let me know. please put the pronunciation in there so that I make sure I address you the right way. Maya says, oh, that's beautiful. It is so beautiful. And the fact that you are awake right now, knowing that you are on the other side of the world, and it is probably 2 or 3 p.m., it is amazing to have you here. And I think it's your first circle, so I just want to welcome you all here. Elakia. We have Keiichi also watching. Hi, sister. Welcome. Welcome to Full Moon Sisterhood. This is a sacred space, a safe space for us women to come together to align with what is activated with the full moon, with the cosmic energy, so that we step forward in our growth. Elakia means literature. Oh my gosh, it's a Tamil name. Oh, beautiful, Elakia. Oh, and I love the sound of it. And if you are watching live and if you can like say it, Elakia. It's so beautiful. It almost feels like light language to me. Amazing, amazing to have you. Amazing to have you here. You're saying my name sounds awesome when you say, of course. I mean, your name is so beautiful. Maya Ilakia. Well, let's see. So we have a beautiful, powerful full moon activated tonight. Full moons are the portals for manifestation. Portals for manifestation, huge portals. And when you harness these energies of full moon right, it really propels you forward in all that you are manifesting in your life. And by the way, whether we are aware or not at all times, we are always manifesting as humans. We are always manifesting the thoughts that come to us. What can I have today? What can I eat today? What can I wear today? What can I do today? Are all examples of manifestation. So if you have heard this word manifestation out in the world and you don't know what people are really talking about, manifestations are really simple, and manifestations are just simply desires. And as humans, we're always desiring something or the other at all times. Sometimes these desires are so big, right? Sometimes we want our business to blow up. Sometimes we want that new job, that new partner, that new relationship, that new level of intimacy in our marriage. Sometimes we want land, houses, right? Sometimes we want to give birth. And manifestations are happening at all times. Sometimes they're happening on a smaller basis in our everyday life. And sometimes they are big, they're really big, and they are life-changing. And these manifestations are powerful because they help us align with what feels fulfilling. Every meal that you eat is really what is. Ilakia says, thank you so much, sis. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for sharing your name and its meaning with me today. I appreciate it. Yeah. So today we have a full moon activated, and you know how I always am just so amazed at how the right energies align at the right time. In all the world, right? Across the world, we celebrated Christmas just yesterday, right? And most of us, many of us, spent this time with our families, with our loved ones. And today, the full moon is bringing almost like an opportunity to process all that Christmas, family, connections, relationship energy, and to really help us create an alignment. So as if like these cosmic energies are exactly what wants us to process and move on, process and move on. So that is really what's happening in today's full moon too. And before I go into that, I just want to say, if you are watching this live, come on, hop on, put your name in there, say hi so I can feel your energies. 2 people today will receive an intuitive hello from me. So I would love to kind of see who is present here today and feel your energy and connection, and so that we can create a powerful circle. All right, so today we have full moon in Cancer, and Cancer is presenting, excuse me, Cancer is presenting a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions. And if you think about emotions is really one of a powerful tool for your manifestation. What happens when you feel, right? When you feel the excitement, right? When you feel the fulfillment, when you feel, yeah, I want this desire, I want to have this next experience, emotions can really help you propel in your manifestation. Whatever you are manifesting, big, small, mundane, everyday thing, or life-changing experiences. And emotions can also hold you up. Emotions, especially the ones that are unprocessed, can really like have you feel held up and like wanting something, but not sure how to get it, but not sure can you have it, but not sure will it happen, but not sure uh like what do I do, like I want something but I don't maybe want it fully. So emotions really come in as permission slips. When you like wake up and say, oh, breakfast, and I really feel like I want to eat French toast today, right? And you go, like you feel it strongly. Yeah, like today I just want to eat French toast. So you go and make French toast for yourself. And what that is, your emotions, you felt something, you wanting to eat something, and you go and you probably don't have the perfect recipe to make French toast, or you don't know how to make French toast, but you go in your kitchen and you look up recipes, you figure something out. And maybe the first time it's not perfect. Maybe it is something, what comes out is not what you want to create or want to, maybe it doesn't even look like French toast, right? But you create something, right? So the feelings are really powerful in you making that French toast, in you manifesting what is it that you want to have in your experience right in this moment. And when our emotions are unprocessed, 2 things happen. One is you don't feel as strongly what is it that you want. You don't feel as like you feel like a little bit of it, right? The half of it, but you probably won't be able to feel the fullness of what I want, right? And that is what unprocessed emotions do. And when you want things half, right? Feeling half of it, then what happens to your manifestation? You only get half of it. Or you feel like you want something, but it's like taking longer. Or you feel like you want something, but like you can't take action on it. You can't walk to the kitchen because it's like, yeah, I had this thought, I had this feeling, but I don't know, like maybe I'll see whatever I can find easy, I will have it. So that is one thing what unprocessed emotions do. They give us not full manifestation. And the second thing that happens when we have unprocessed emotions is that our mind can block us from feeling what is unprocessed. Because remember, what mind does is one thing really well. Mind is designed to keep you safe. And obviously, the unprocessed emotions sometimes hold hurt in our field, in our body, and the mind can like block us from really feeling them. And when again we don't even know if we have unprocessed emotion, we don't know what these emotions are, we don't know the story behind it, we don't know where the feelings have not been honored, and that just really shows up in how you move forward in life. And when the mind takes over fully, right? The mind just like takes over and don't let you access these emotions, then we as women start to play in the disassociation, a field of disassociation. And that field is that dynamic is we stop feeling. And that is so much more damaging to us to actually feel something, be aware of where our emotions are, process it, and move forward. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Is this making sense to you or not? But this is really the cosmic alignment we are stepping into. What are the emotions that are sitting in our field, in our bodies, that are unprocessed? Because once you process these emotions, you free, you manifest what you want to manifest. You feel empowered in making that French toast. Beautiful. In eating that French toast. Like, think about, like, you wake up wanting that French toast and you eat it. You know how satisfying that moment is? That is what I'm talking about. And you can apply the same example to everything that you want to manifest. Maya says, yes, definitely. Beautiful. Thank you, sister. Yeah, let me know how you're feeling. Put in the comments, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling something? Or are you feeling something so intensely? Or are you feeling a level of disassociation? And please know, wherever you are on that scale, this is a safe space for you to come together, because as humans, we don't have to be perfect, and we constantly fluctuate from these states of feeling something, or feeling like this level of, I don't know, I don't feel like myself, or completely feeling disassociated. And both spectrums are very welcome here. I personally fluctuate on that scale all the time, day to day. You know, that scale changes for me. And it is really an exercise for me personally, as to how do I come in the middle where I can feel something, and I can also feel like my mind is with me in helping me feel safe in those feelings. Alakia says, feeling good. Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me know where you are and how you're feeling. And if you are watching me live, please pop a hi in the comments so I know you're here and I can, kind of connect with you, say hello to you, welcome you in my world, and also give you an intuitive hello at the end of this update. All right, beautiful. Maya says, I am feeling that something is opening up in me. Beautiful, beautiful. I am holding space for that, and whatever that is, may you walk away today holding that clarity. Beautiful, Maya. Lovely. Awesome. Awesome. Let's talk a little bit about these emotions. And what I have, what really came to me is that, let's say you are a soul, right? Having a human experience. And before birth, you had some agreements on what feelings you wanted to work through in this lifetime. And these agreements were with you. And also these agreements were the ones you made with the most primary relation. You kind of, and it takes like time and whatnot to really start peeling back the layers on what these agreements are or what these emotions are. But usually what I have found working with clients and in my own healing journey, what I have found that some of the, I don't know why my Zoom is showing me all the glitters and fireworks, but I will gladly accept them. But what I have found that the most unprocessed emotions that sit in our body, Ilakaya says your voice is breaking, can't hear properly. Can you hear me okay now? Could you, Ilakaya, could you put in the chat if you can hear me okay now? And in the meantime, Maya says, I am opening more for love. Beautiful. For years, it was difficult to receive it, although I wanted. Yes, yes, I hear you, sister. I mean, love is the most fulfilling frequency experience for us to really receive. Yet, you know, as women, it's especially our a whole pursuit of our whole life, and yet it is the hardest thing to do, is to like really open that heart wide open and really receive love. Ilakaya says, it is good now. Thank you for giving me that thumbs up. So where I was talking about the most unprocessed emotions that sit in our space are usually the same emotions that your mom experienced when she gave birth to you. And this goes really deep. So go as deep today in this inquiry, in this awareness, and go tread as lightly as you want. I'm just putting it out there because I have one job, is to speak truth in these calls. The emotions that are unprocessed in our space are the same emotions that our mom experienced when she was pregnant with us. Yeah. That is as simple. It is as simple as that. And these are the biggest themes of emotions that show up in our awareness. Now, the tricky part here is that, again, our mind can really block us from feeling them. It can create a blind spot where we see everything else, we feel everything else, but that one thing. And for me, my major theme of my life and the agreement I have with my mom is around grief. When my mom had me, she had lost 3 babies to miscarriage and 1 baby to a stillbirth. So my whole life, every day, I have to wake up, and some days, like, it's so hard for me to be in my body fully, and to find where is that grief hiding. How can I touch on that grief? How can I move today? How can I move my hips today? Hips are where a lot of that unprocessed emotions are stored. How can I move my hips today so that the grief can move out of my body? And that has been one of the biggest life-changing practice for me. Every day, if you simply wake up and be aware of where are my unprocessed emotions, and I will tell you, as women, we all have unprocessed emotions. I will tell you that unprocessed emotions are really what can hold us up in life. Not only that, unprocessed emotions can really take our voice away. And if you are in the field of speaking, like I'm constantly speaking to my clients, I'm constantly on live, I'm constantly making videos, writing, right? Expressing, the unprocessed emotions can really block us from doing all of that. So if you wake up every day and be in this honest inquiry within yourself, where are my unprocessed emotions that I can come to awareness in. Remember, it doesn't always involve you having to have a good cry. It doesn't involve you having to like go like full 360 degrees of experiencing them. It sometimes it all takes is that awareness of where am I with that grief? Where am I with whatever, however your mom experienced when she was pregnant with you? Maya says, if my mom had really heavy emotions, then lots of stress. Yes. And it can all be like bundled up in stress, in that blanket of stress. And if you start to kind of go a little bit like, what was that stress about? Was that about her husband? Was that about love? Right? Then you will start to connect the dots with what's playing out in your life like this. It's really as simple as that. And I know I'm saying it's as simple, but sometimes it is not as simple, right? Because again, with everything goes on, how our mind can disassociate us from feeling these emotions, being aware of them, it can throw us on a loop. And sometimes it is not a simple process. So that is really what I want to present to you. It also affects our relationship with our mother. And I want you to kind of consider this for a moment. We have two women come together in this lifetime, both with the same unprocessed emotions. The chances are that your mom may not have also processed her stuff. The chances are that that stress that she felt when she had you is the same stress she feels now without even knowing what she's feeling, right? The disassociation, right? And now when two women with the same unprocessed stuff comes together, there can be a lot of invalidation of those emotions and feelings. And that means mom can like try to normalize, it's okay, just trying to keep you safe and not be as worried. She can say things that may not validate your emotions fully, and it also can create a very isolating experience for both. And these experiences can include a lot of blame, a lot of anger, a lot of different other dynamics where we start to cut off from our moms, because guess what? Mom hasn't processed it. I'm going through something, or I don't know what I'm going through, but I just don't think that she accepts me for who I am, right? It can start creating these dynamics. And in that dynamics, we can be really isolated. So my breakthrough came not too long ago, just a couple days ago. I was working through this full moon energy to be ready for this live. And my breakthrough came with one thing, and that is how we start to separate ourselves from our moms, how we start to take her relationship, her communication as an indicator of who she is and where she is at in processing of her emotions, right? So when she says things that do not make any sense to us, right? How can we release her from the expectation that she will validate you or she will validate me for how I am feeling? Well, she can validate me because she has not processed her stuff, right? And how can I free her from this expectation that she will be understanding, that she will be empathic, that she will support me, that she will stand by me? She can't. It's the stuff that is unprocessed, right? And she can only process it to the degree she has the awareness. And knowing the generation before us, or a couple generations before us, knowing our parents' generation, a lot of the self-awareness that we have now was not really available to them. So the chances are that the moms, our moms, will probably never understand what we are experiencing, right? And if that is the case, if that is what we're working with, just how things shift, generation to generation, then how can we free our mom from having any expectations? When we free when we free her from expectation that she has to be understanding and compassionate and accepting of us, we free ourselves from any expectations from her. And that was huge and revolutionary in my world, because I was like getting triggered left and right. And, we just came out of Christmas, right? So we all had these family triggers probably come up. And how can we simply listen to someone without having to jump in with our triggers? How can we listen to someone and simply see, oh, this is where you are in the processing of your stuff. Oh, this is where you are in how you're relating with yourself. Okay, well, guess what? I don't need to change anything about me. I just simply have to accept your experience. And when we do that, we start to accept ourselves fully. Because no one has to change anything for us. And that means the liberating truth that we don't have to change anything for anyone else, right? And the more we practice it in our relationship with our moms, the more we get to be free. Isn't that so powerful? It is life-changing. So let's just take a big breath right here. Inhale. And really come back to your power as a woman. Whatever those emotions are, you can hold space for you. The world may not understand, the world may not empathize with you, but you can hold space for you. I believe that. I fully, wholeheartedly believe that. And take a moment to write in the chat window if this is resonating with you. How is this resonating with you? Is that helpful? Where is your relationship with your mom? And if you apply this one thing, set her free from expectation that she will understand, accept, or empathize with you, how would that relationship change? And knowing that you are writing something here and I get to read it here, I'm holding space for your growth here. So you expressing it is actually powerful. When you express it, you are allowing the processing of energy taking place right in this moment. Beautiful. Maya says, such a powerful message. I had very difficult relationship with my mom. Yeah, I feel you, sister. I hear you. Yeah. And I just want to acknowledge that I know you made another comment about your birth. And I just want to say that I didn't get to read it fully out loud, but I saw it and I see the whole string connected here. So thank you for sharing with me. Here we are all together as women. I think we all have these dynamics and stories around our birth that, we're not here to judge each other. We're simply here to hold safe space for each other. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And if you are here live, watching me live, go ahead, say hello. So I know you're here. I am soon about to, just in a few minutes, I'm soon about to pick a couple people for giving an intuitive hello. And if you are here, I would love to put your name in the hat and would love to give you a hello if you're open to receiving it. And while you do that, I'm just going to put it out there. So this full moon, if you are willing to make time for introspection, for doing a ritual, for meditating, doing yoga, movement, whatever that ritual is, whatever that mode of self-care is, pick one that speaks to your heart. Pick one that feels fulfilling to you today. And when you go in that practice, set the intention of freeing your mom from any expectation. Because when you do that, it's less about mom, it's really about freeing yourself from any expectations that you have to be triggered, or you have to act out your triggers, or you have to really do things how she suggests that you do. Because, it's two people who have not processed the emotions, cannot give advice to each other. So it could totally be a reflection of where she is in her self-awareness, in her connection with herself. All right. And with that, I am ready to take two people for an intuitive hello, a little coaching, a little healing, a little just, seeing where you are and where is the path of your highest growth tonight. And if you would like to receive, put your name in the chat so I know you are open to receiving, and then I can breathe with you, tune in with you, and we can create a healing experience that helps you move forward. Maya says me, and I love that smiley face. I am smiling right with you, and just so sweet, beautiful, sweet. All right, Maya, so let's go ahead and put your hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and take a big breath with me. Beautiful. And I am just tuning in for Maya to show me where she is growing the most and where would she like a hello today. And whatever serves her highest and best good, I am going to simply gently, very gently touch on that. And that is really my intention today. All right. And Maya, what I am noticing is there are just like clouds and clouds and clouds of fogginess coming your way. And when I look at you, when I kind of look at where your spirit is, you're very much, you operate from your heart. Like I see it. And there's a lot of like pink energy in your heart that really helps you move forward. And I noticed that about you, that you're very quick in identifying when you want to move and take action, where you want to go. Like that channel, the heart channel, is just like very open for you. So if it has come up as like, I don't know if I can trust my heart, I just want to stand here validating you that your heart always makes the right decision. It always leads you on the right path, to the right people, to the right resources, to the right experiences that feel nourishing to you. And given kind of how your heart is, like I noticed that you are very connected to your heart. Like you're not someone who really compromises for things that don't align with you. So that being said, I'm also noticing that there are a lot of these like clouds of fogginess that come your way, and it sometimes feels like this never ending like bombardment of these fogginess. And a lot of this, it feels like, is uh, created. Um, a lot of this is created in your kind of field from kind of the mind, like on the right side of the brain. And I am seeing kind of this, how do I say, like blackish, brownish energy that sits kind of right here, and also like in that whole spinal channel of your body. And in that channel, let me just give it a hello here. And as I am kind of looking at the energy, I am seeing kind of you healing with me. I'm seeing that there's a shift happening. So just keep breathing. If this feels a lot or just right, wherever you are in your experience, just keep breathing. Let those deeper, fuller breaths flow in the body. Beautiful. Yeah. So where I'm seeing a lot of this is created is in there is kind of some passed down um, energies, generation to generation. Like I'm seeing kind of that female lineage of your mom, your grandma, and I'm also seeing a lot of anger associated with it, like anger of just like with mom, towards you, just anger in the field that gets created. And I am noticing that it it can create, I think it's connected to what you were talking about before, kind of this feeling unwanted. And it feels like a burden, but it has this like anger to it. Like there's like anger attached to like you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, and where I'm seeing you moving through this already. Like I'm seeing a lot of kind of your lower body is starting to clear up, and what you're really working on right now is around your right side of the brain, and it is a whole lump that you're clearing out right now. And it it has this like belief to it that as women we are here to live a mundane life. We're here to live, you know just doing things that support our family, that support like other people, and women have to work really hard to feel loved and accepted in this whole family dynamic, and which is definitely not your truth. It is something that other women in the family line believed in, and they lived their life trying to operate from their masculine energy, trying to do things for other people in hopes that they would be loved and respected. But guess what? This love and respect doesn't come from doing things for others, right? Love and respect comes from honoring your heart, honoring yourself, validating yourself. And I am seeing that you understand that. Like I'm seeing you as a soul, you have full capacity and awareness to hold that for yourself. And it is simply a matter of letting that go. And I'm noticing a next step coming up is around breathing. Looks like your upper belly, kind of your solar plexus area, is wanting to have more power boost to begin separating from a lot of this dynamic. And I highly recommend breathing, and any type of breathing is good. My any type of breathing is good if you can do it. There's like one specifically that shows up is a yogic breath, and that creates like a little bit of the fire in the body. Oh my gosh. And I'm saying that and I'm feeling the chills in my body, and I'm feeling the heat right now within my body rising up. And this type of breath, I think it's called Kapalbhati, but what it does is you breathe in the belly in a way, and it's like more deeper breath, and it creates fire in the belly, and that fire looks like it's gonna help burn a lot of this like anger type emotions and feelings sitting there, and it's gonna help give you a power boost to really start clearing out all of this fogginess, because this fogginess is not yours. This fogginess came in the family line because women before you believed that if they stayed foggy about their purpose and their mission and their values and their visions, they can serve their communities better. They can serve their families better so that they get loved. And you can go through the whole 9 yards with that, or you can say, I feel I receive love, I receive acceptance when I give these to myself. I receive all these things when I give these to myself first. And if you do that, that just changes everything. I'm just breathing here with you. I hope it is resonating with you in the right way possible. And if you haven't taken a breath, take a big breath with me. Inhale. Beautiful. And let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. Let me know what activates in yourself as you hear this, what comes up, how's your body feeling. Give me everything so I can be here with you and holding the space safe for you. And in the meantime, if anybody else wants to receive an intuitive hello, please take a moment to drop your name here, say hi here. Let me know if you are here wanting to receive. I committed to giving intuitive hellos to 2 people. But if there's only 1 person, I'm totally happy with that. And the reason being is that when I try to give intuitive hellos to so many people, there is a lot of quantity, but I would love to go deeper with you. And please know, wherever you are, we're all humans, we're all growing, we're all finding new perspectives, new belief systems that help us feel empowered. And wherever you are in that spectrum, please know there is absolutely no judgment here. It is a safe place for us to come together and feel supported by each other. Yeah. If you haven't had any water, I invite you to have some water. And Maya, if you're still with us, please take a moment to write how you are feeling. I just want to make sure you're okay. And let me know how this little intuitive hello and this healing resonated with you. And any follow-up question you have, you're welcome to share that, sister. And I'm reading your message. Yes, you are on point. Lots of anger and lots of sacrifice energy in my female line. I feel my heart knows it's not mine at all, and I can change it. But the whole life I had to release it layer by layer, layer by layer. Yes, that is the key. I am picking the words here. My heart knows it's not mine, and I can change it, and I can release it layer by layer. We don't have to go in that explosion of healing. Layer by layer, let it show up when it shows up, trusting the divine timing, trusting the universe, trusting our awareness, the right energies, the right layers are going to show up at the right time to be really um, get our attention. And when we have our attention, go to you lean in on your self-care practices so that you can really get to process it in a way that allows you to move forward. But this is great. Thank you so much for the honor of connecting with you in this way, Maya. I mean, this is an online world, and we just know each other's like name, right? We just know each other's pictures. We don't know who people are, right? And this really gives us an opportunity to connect heart to heart, belly to belly, where we are seen, felt, understood, accepted, validated, supported, right? And to me, that is really the purpose of why we have this group. We don't have this group to have this superficial hello with each other, to have this superficial like, look what I'm doing, but these are the moments that really matter. And if we can have a community where we can have each other's back and hold each other's hand and walk towards home with each other, to me, that is it. My life is complete right here. So thank you for the honor of being here and allowing me to connect with you. Thank you so, so much. And thank you so, so much as well. Beautiful. And I have our beautiful sister, Julie. Julie, hi. Are you ready to receive your intuitive hello? Let me know if you're still here. I know you sent this message a few minutes ago. I just want to make sure you're still watching this so I can connect with you live. Yay, she's here. Yay. Hi, Julie, welcome. I don't think I have seen you on lives before. I don't know if you have been part of my world for a while or you're new here. I just want to say welcome, sister. Welcome. Um, welcome. And I do these sisterhood circles every new moon and full moon in this group, but I also do more elaborate 90-minute self-care journeys where we create rituals to process a lot of these energies activated in the cosmos and to go deeper so that we move in alignment, so that we move forward. We move forward to whatever we are manifesting in our life. And there's no judgment here. You're manifesting money, business, clients, brand. You're manifesting families, intimacy, harmonious relationship. You're manifesting babies, wherever you are in the spectrum, all of your experience is welcome here. So that journey is tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And there's a very low charge for it, only $49 a month, where you get to be with me for 90 minutes twice every month. And we have a very small sacred container, very intimate container with women already, and would love for you to join us if that calls you. All right. And Julie, let's just go ahead, do this. Go ahead, take a big breath in. Inhale. And let the breath flow in your body, knowing that you are seen here, you are supported here, you are loved here, you're safe here. There you go. All right. Beautiful. All right, Julie. So what I'm sensing is a lot of your superpower sits in your brain. A lot of your ability to kind of navigate life, live life, manifest life sits in the mind, in the brain. And the gift of your mind is it's driven by logic. It's driven by, what makes sense logically, and what you have this ability to like stay centered from a mental level, and that is powerful. That is so beautiful, because you have this ability to reframe your mind really well. And when you play with your mind, like when you like really work with your mind, you're unstoppable. Like I want to just tell you, straight out, you're unstoppable when you set your mind to something. Nothing can stop you, because you have this ability to really be that go-getter who does things and get things what you want. And where I am seeing like your highest growth at the soul level wanting to take right now is more around the heart and more around the belly. And I'm kind of seeing this kind of line of energy that goes from the heart towards the right side of your belly, kind of the right ovary. And it almost creates like a separation in your body where the energy kind of flows in one area, and the rest of the body sometimes can feel separated and not connected with. And what I'm noticing here is that um, where kind of where the soul wants to lead you in growth right now is um, to start to integrate this mind, the beautiful mind, to your feelings, to your heart, and starting to kind of bring all that up, like a whole body integrated experience, bring it all the way up to your mind, where things that you want are also the things that are so fulfilling. And I will tell you that, that are so deeply felt and so fulfilling and can create success, not just at that logical level in getting things, but also from experiences that are so fulfilling and deeply felt and wanted by you. And there's tremendous amount of power in that. Especially as women, we are so powerful. We are so powerful when we want things that we deeply believe in, when we really allow the feelings to become the co-creators of our manifested experiences. And there's ease in that starts to show up. There's flow in that. And in that way, the whole part of you feels so validated and accepted and respected by you. I will tell you in all honesty that I wasn't this woman that I'm talking about right now. When I started my journey, I was very logic driven, and it was very simple. Oh, if I want business, I want profits, right? Or I want income, right? Or I want clients. And when I started really bringing kind of all that emotions, it really had me do those things, but even in a grander way. And when I began my journey, I was like not clear on, I thought like feeling is so disempowering. I mean, come on, feelings give us pain, feelings bring up a lot of like disconnection, and who wants to be so dramatic in life? Like that was me. And when I started to accept my feelings, I noticed that my feelings, I actually took everything that my mind wanted and make it like even a lot bigger, even way bigger. It not only like created a business, right? That has clients and money and blah, 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 blah. It created mission. It created my uniqueness. It created, my own kind of my own recipe, my own gifts, my own fire that my mind wasn't able to create. And that is really the integration that I am being asked to offer you today. The integration of really bringing every part of you in oneness as you set your goals. And I'm talking more about your 2024 goals. And it feels like when you start to ask yourself, you can write down everything in a way that you have been doing from a mind's perspective. What are the things that I want? And maybe you don't even ask that, but the first run you create is like all how you do things, right? And then you take each one and you start to flip it. Okay, is that fulfilling? Is that exciting? Is that satisfying? Is that feeling like what I want to do? And you see, exciting, satisfying, fulfilling are all emotions. They are not some things that the mind can really solve for. These are the things that are deeply felt. The same business, the same job that can meet all the boxes, right? That can get you everything you want. But without feeling, it can be so dry. It can be so, um, full of hustle and full of busyness and full of one thing to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And the same experience when we start to marry our fulfillment, marry our excitement, it feels like the reason for us to be alive, right? If I am not here live doing this because this is so fulfilling, why am I even doing it? And if it is so fulfilling, man, I want to wake out, get out of my bed every morning to do this damn thing, right? Why? Because it feels so good, right? It feels like my French toast that I wanted with breakfast. Like I wanted something and I had it and it felt so good. And that is really the growth. That is really the integration that the spirit really wants to facilitate for you. So the next step for you that is lighting up is, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not. Um, it feels like a relationship or desire to have a relationship wherever you are in that relationship journey with a man. Like I'm seeing a man, but I'm seeing masculine energy. It could totally be a woman too. It could be I'm just seeing an intimate relationship. And what I am seeing you go with that, with this next step, is starting to choose and prioritize experiences that feel fulfilling to you, that feel satisfying to you, that feel, exciting to you. And you will see a lot of this dramatically shift for you. And I'm seeing you like you're so like driven and focused. And I see that this is like nothing for you. You can do this. I see that superpower shining through. Ooh, let's take a big breath right here. Julie, if you're still here, inhale. Beautiful, sister. Take a moment to write in the chat, how is this resonating with you? And how are you feeling? What is this stirring up in your space? What follow-up questions you have? How is the next step feeling for you? And while you're taking a moment to type this all up, I am going to just share about my upcoming event, which is called Business Vision Quest. It is for women leaders, business owners who are creating and growing a soul-led business, a business that has their passion, feels exciting to them. And I am planning on taking you on a 5-day journey, not 10-day, but 5-day journey where you're going to really begin the new year on January 7th, solidifying that vision. And I will tell you, no matter what your vision is right now, it's going to blow up. That is how the journey is designed. Your vision is going to blow up because I am taking you deep in a ceremonial space where we are tapping into the subconscious mind and really allowing these visions to flow outwards, really come forward using your intuitiveness. And you're going to solidify that vision for yourself. You're going to also put a plan together, a whole roadmap together, how to take that vision to solid 10K months. 10K, you could totally be manifesting 50K months, and that's completely okay. My container is still the right one for you. At the same time, 10K is the amount that I want you to make at least $10,000 so that you live a comfortable life and you have surplus to be able to reinvest in the business to grow it further. And that is really the roadmap we're going to be putting together. And not only that, you're going to be also putting together an action plan for you where you're going to really figure out day to day what needs to be, how to take that grand vision and how to funnel it down to your everyday so that you start to make progress. And then the last day, we're going to come back in ceremony and really, the January full moon, we're going to January new moon. We're going to set that vision as our intention so that it manifests. And you're going to be learning a lot about business energetics in this event, in this 5-day journey. And you're going to really bring your business in alignment with who you are. Because when you do that, the path of ease opens up. When you do that, you start to lead a movement. When you do that, clients are magnetized to you because of who you are. It doesn't feel like a drain to find clients or be in the hustle to do. It feels like a very natural extension of who you are. And that is really what we're going to set the stage for, starting January 7 to 11 at noon Pacific time each day for an hour. And I'm going to take a smaller, intimate container where I'm going to be working directly with you. And whatever comes in your growth, in your ability to have a vision, in your ability to claim the success, in your ability to create action, we're going to work on it together. So that is really my promise to you. If that sinks to you, please sign up. I'm going to drop a link to that event here and would love to see you sign up. It is $97. And only because of that, we have women who are committed and who are ready to step into that empowered CEO mindset. And we're going to really have fun with that because, I mean, honestly, there's nothing more exciting in life to see women succeed, to see women having it all, right? Just how it came up in Maya's conversation with Maya, like these are the things that are passed down to us. And it's not just her story. It's not just Julie's story, but these are the stories we have inherited. These are the stories we have lived our life according to. And we're going to just set ourselves up for success. We're going to celebrate each other and we're going to have such a magical time really claiming all that we want. So if that interests you, sign up. I'm going to drop a link after this live, or you can go to spiritualalignment.com/business vision quest and it will be there. And I don't want to grab a link right now, but I'll do that right after this live. And the event is also created in this private group, so you can go find it. And there's a link to sign up. Please sign up so that you get all the details and we start to create that community together. Because honestly, there's so much growth and expansion wanting to happen in 2024. And 2024 is the year for taking bold actions so that we don't have one or the other or have to sacrifice, our desires. We get to have it all. Julie, thank you so much for writing this. I'm reading your comment now. Thank you, sister. I can relate to the emotion is the drama feeling. Although I have been doing internal work with being more in touch with my feelings. Single now, but I'm open. I had nice tingles and just soaking it all up. Yay, beautiful. Yeah, this is perfect. And I am reading. Yes, you have been doing internal work, and I want to acknowledge that and validate that. You're not the newbie that I was talking about that I was once. At the same time, these energetic layers, they come layer by layer, and like what I heal today in me, what I process today, I can wake up tomorrow and have another layer from 20 years ago show up. And this is how emotions work. This is how energy works. There's no rhyme or reason. It is always an opportunity to create that integrated, balanced experience within ourselves. So that is really, I want to welcome you in. And if you are single, perfect. It just felt like it wanted to, that kind of fulfillment and satisfaction wanted to be applied to a relationship. So it's perfect. This is perfect time to write those 2024 goals and also incorporate all that feels fulfilling in a new relationship. This is awesome. You can do this, sister. I had a client who had lost her husband, and she was 55 at that time. I worked with her last year, and she worked with me, and we processed so much of that past relationship, the dynamic mother relationship, actually everything we're talking about today. And at 55, she found her soulmate. And things happen miraculously, and as long as you keep showing up, which I know you will, you're so determined, and I know that the right relationship is around the corner for you. I believe in you, and if there's any support needed today, at any point, feel free to reach out. I am here to be a service to you all. All right, I just want to say there are more people joining live. I see you. Hello, hello, hello. I am about to wrap this up, but I'm sending you lots of love. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of yourself and enjoy this blessed full moon. Maya says, oh, yes, we can have it all. Yes, sister. High five on that. And says, that's funny. You said 10K USD months, and on 2112 gate, I had this vision with 10K number. Beautiful. And it sounds like the business vision quest is singing to you. It sounds so perfect and aligned with you. So would love to see you there. And I'm just sending you all my very best, my love, and I will see you back here probably next week, next Tuesday. I have to still put together what I want to offer, but I will try to figure something out. And if not, I'll see you in Business Vision Quest. Bye.